You are highly welcome back to my channel. I am Ata, the Bora Alpha, the face behind this amazing YouTube channel. You're welcome. If you are seeing my face for the first time, subscribe and click on the notification bell. And if you are a returning subscriber, I just want you to know that I love you so much. Thank you so much for believing in me and for coming back over and over again. All I need you to do is to watch this video to the end, everyone. Watch it to the end, like it so that it keeps popping up and then more people get to see my videos and my content. Keep liking, comment, and you can even share. So today I'm talking about dealing with postpartum depression. I am a mother of 2 children. I have been there, I have done that. Let's get into this video. Guys, now depression is not something strange. We all know how far and how fast depression can kill. Now, it's a normal and natural phenomenon for a lot of women to go into depression after delivery. Most times we are filled with excitement and joy when we are pregnant. We look forward and anticipate being the mother, being a new mom, and then welcoming our newborn into the world. What nobody tells us is the stress that comes with it. It is extremely stressful, painful, and uncomfortable to be a new mom. Like I said, I've been there twice and I've done that. I've had to deal with depression twice. The first was not as severe as the second, and I'll tell you why. My first baby, boy, Oche, his pregnancy was amazing from the beginning till delivery. At delivery, it took a lot. God so kind, I didn't get to be operated upon, but I was assisted. I was, they had to tear me. I've forgotten the name. The Shah had to tear me for his size of head to come out. And that was the beginning of my pains. It was quite painful. I felt the tear and I felt them suturing. And ladies and gentlemen, as I'm saying it, I'm even having goosebumps over me. It was like the most painful experience as at that time of my life. Now, after delivery, I was happy. My baby was healthy. I was healthy, and I was given birth in General Hospital. 2 hours later, I was home. Now, the joy continued, okay? I was able to, celebrate my newborn. My mom was around. She was of amazing help to me. My husband, God bless him, he was there. Like, my husband has always been a responsible man and a responsible husband. But there I got to see a responsible father and loving father. He was there. Now, you will ask, what now pushed me to depression? First of all, it wasn't... My breast milk didn't start flowing immediately after giving birth to my son. So I was worried that he wasn't getting enough. In fact, that was one. Secondly, he slept for 24 hours. So just imagine, as a first-time mom and as a new mom, my son had not sucked since he was born. I pressed my nipple and nothing is coming out. Omo, it wasn't funny. I said being worried. I said, anxiety. My husband was worried. We even went to get him glucose D. God so kind, I read up online and they told me that for 24 hours he was fine. And whatever was in him before birth was able to sustain him. I read that on the site. And then, whether it's true or not, it calmed me down, okay? But that wasn't all. When he woke up, breast milk was still not flowing as it was supposed to. My mom had to make what we call kunu. Made kunu for me. I drank. I was taking pap, I was taking tea. And so, finally, enough milk started flowing and my son started eating. Now, what moved me to depression was that the more I fed him, the more he was breastfeeding, I was going through pains. I had pie. I will put up the English name up there somewhere. I had pie, and then I couldn't, when he was 4 days old, I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand, I couldn't lie down. I was rushed to the emergency room. I met the doctor and the doctor gave me some medications that helped. And I started feeling better. Because of that, I couldn't tie my tummy. Before I got married, ladies and gentlemen, I was slim, like So, and I was a model. I was used to my size, as a model, that was like my selling point. I had flat tummy and all that. Then one careless neighbor came into my house and saw me 2 weeks after I gave birth, and now the best thing she had to tell me was that, you are getting fat though, you are even fatter than when you were pregnant. Ladies and gentlemen, that was it. I became depressed for a very long time, and I couldn't watch my weight. That didn't help me. I became depressed. My mom had to talk to me. Now, for the second girl, my second baby girl, I had a smooth delivery. Yeah, I had a smooth pregnancy as well. Not really. It wasn't a smooth pregnancy. I had malaria, a resistant malaria throughout. I was treating malaria on a continuous basis. And somewhere in the back of my mind, I knew my baby would be born with jaundice, because whether it's true or not, I've been told that jaundice is as a result of untreated malaria during pregnancy. Now, since I expected it, I had it. My baby was born with jaundice. I gave birth to my baby, milk flowing like, milk and honey. And my baby was taken. The hospital I gave birth in kept us under observation for 24 hours. 24 hours later, a test was conducted and my baby had jaundice, about 5.8% of jaundice. Now, you will say, why did I go into depression? Fine. My baby was to be under the blue light, under radiation in the sick baby unit. So she was put there in the incubator and she cried for the first 24 hours. It broke my heart. I couldn't help her. Secondly, she was there for three days. For those 3 days, I tried to use electric pump to express milk for my baby, and it actually caused a duct to get blocked, and I couldn't. That particular breast was so big and massive. I was in pains. I couldn't press, I couldn't touch it, I couldn't hug anybody. In fact, for the first 3 days after I gave birth, I couldn't pick calls. I was not in the mood. I wasn't happy. Now, there are some people that didn't go through these experiences, but one way or the other, they found themselves depressed. Like maybe your baby cried too much, or your baby was sucking too much, or maybe people around you were treating your baby in a way you didn't like. Maybe mother-in-law issue or mother issue. Maybe your mother was using old ways to take care of your baby. One way or the other, women we go into depression. So how do we deal with this? The first thing is identify it. If you are, your usual happy self, and you find that out that after giving birth you are not happy as you're supposed to, ladies and gentlemen, this can even lead to you having dislike for that child. Please, as fast as you can, identify what you are going through. Go online, read about it, know the steps to take, read about it so that it will help you understand yourself. Because you on your own can't help yourself. And then secondly, you have to talk to your husband or whoever it is that is helping you take care of your child. You need to speak up. Let them understand that when I don't want to touch this baby, it's not because I'm wicked. It's because of what I'm going through. Let them understand that you need help as well. See, a lot is expected of us women that if we don't talk about it, we'll find out that we go into depression and then we start harboring resentment to the people around us. And I promise you, that baby in your arms is not the cause of your problem. It's just your hormones working overdrive. We are extremely sensitive after pushing out or bringing out a baby from us. It's a very delicate and critical aspect or area of time in our life. So it is understandable. Don't be too hard on yourself. Identify the problem, read up about it, speak up, and then give yourself time to heal. Don't push too hard. If you push too hard, you end up hurting yourself the more and then resenting people the more. Don't push too hard and don't let people push you. Words, no matter how much we say that we should ignore negative words, words pierce and they leave a lasting mark on people. So I will advise people that have not been in this situation to please watch what you say to new mothers. Please be as supportive as you can. If you don't have anything positive to say, I beg you in the name of God, just say congratulations and leave. Leave the rest. Those of you going about asking women, did you give birth through vagina or did you have a CS? Please, I put it to you today that it is very wrong. It's very wrong. Don't do that. Unless they open up and tell you, oh, I had a vaginal birth, VBAC, or I had a CS. Whatever it is, please just give thanks to God that they had the baby. They are fine, and the child or children are also doing well. If you're going through depression, I need you to talk to God about it. I did. I spoke to my friends. Got so kind. My one of my best friends also gave birth at the same time, and she understood what I was going through. She didn't share with me if she was going through the same thing, but I was not. If you know me, if you are my friend, you know that anything I'm going through, I'll talk about it till I get solution. So I was non-stop talking about this. And I kept making efforts. I kept making efforts. I prayed. I spoke to God about it. And then I rested. I told my mom, whatever you cannot do on your own, please don't wake me. Between this time and this time, I want to sleep. So allow me to sleep. And I realized that the stress was adding to the depression. As I started sleeping, the depression started going out of me. I became more happy. And then another thing you can do is, please try to play with your baby. Smile with them, play with them, and take as many pictures as you can, because each day in their life, when past, is lost forever. It's gone forever. As today is ending like this, if you did not snap a picture today, you can't get that memory back. So take as much pictures as you can. Take as much pictures as you can of your baby, and from time to time keep saying it to them. I love you. I love you. You are perfect. You are awesome. You are amazing. There are so many women that have favorite children, and they have children that they don't really like. It started like this. If you ask those women today, what happened that you don't like this child, they can't tell you, and it's no fault of the child. Please, women, mothers, I love you guys. Just know, if nobody have told you this since you gave birth to your baby, just know that I love you, and I'm super proud of you. A lot of people, women that have not given birth, or old women that where you know all those old women that can pretend a lot, people in the former generation, they went through hell, but they'll tell you, we did that, we didn't shake us. But when they were going through I know definitely that it wasn't funny. No matter what they tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's not easy to give birth to a child. We literally really go close to death to be able to bring forth life. You have done it successfully. See, I'm proud of you. Tell yourself, I don't try. You see me, I was slim. You know what I tell myself this time? In fact, this is my biggest I've ever been in my entire life. And I tell myself, Debbie girl, I'm proud of you. This weight came as a result of giving birth to 2 children. So if you don't add weight, you deserve it. If it's weight, if it's the stress, whatever it is, learn to talk to yourself. Learn to appreciate yourself. Don't wait for anybody to appreciate you. Do not wait for your husband to appreciate you. Try to understand the people around you and the way they communicate, and try to set boundaries as well. This will help you in your journey as a mother. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you know you've not subscribed, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, and share. Sharing this video might help that new mother. You don't know. Alright guys, see you later.